When listening to the European scoreboard, Sweden is supposed to be the best country on innovation. But this doesn't mean we can't be better. So we invited one of the world leading experts in this field, and that is Charles Leadbeater.
Well, I think the big conundrum with Sweden is lots of knowledge, not enough action. I think that the danger with highly knowledgeable cultures is that they can spend a lot of time finding reasons not to do things. But also you've got to be very international. And I think this is a real challenge. I mean, seen from a global perspective, you would regard from Uppsala, down through Linköping, Lund, and to Gothenburg as one single region, probably with Copenhagen as part of it in some sense, and that is an entire kind of knowledge and an entrepreneurial region. And the more that you can make that work together, collaborate and compete, but also project it internationally, the stronger it will be.
We seem to forget that we are quite a small country after all.
Yeah, no, and that's a great asset. I think small places are often where new ideas come from.
Higher density, perhaps.
Higher density, slightly marginal places are often where new ideas come from. So there's nothing wrong with that, but it has to be small and very connected. I think really what matters is to come back to why, and the real reason to innovate is that we need better solutions to really fundamental problems. How do we generate energy in an efficient and clean way? How do we cope with an ageing population? How do we ensure people have clean water? I mean, these are the big issues around the world, and we need really fundamentally to come back to that we're not just doing it to proliferate new products, we're doing it to make life better.
How important is the actual physical environment here? The building?
Well, I think the physical environment really matters. So one thing that's obviously changing is that people are communicating more digitally, and I think that one of the things that will happen is that we'll get better at that, and that we get more sophisticated environments for that to happen. But still, to solve complex problems, I think people often need to come together in some kind of intense way, and that requires them to sort of be in a place together for a while. And I think that those environments do matter, and I think they need to kind of inspire people and uplift them, but they're primarily got to be places where people feel very relaxed. The country or the city or the region that really works out how to create creative education that is both disciplined and knowledge-based, but genuinely trusts people to be creative, the place that manages to do that in a very systematic kind of way for everyone, that will be a very successful place. Maybe what we need is a kind of mixture of sort of, the sort of fundamental inquiry of Albert Einstein, the sort of consumer and business focus of Steve Jobs, and someone a bit like Johnny Depp. And that if you were to sort of merge Steve Jobs, Johnny Depp and Albert Einstein, that would be the sort of perfect kind of innovative kind of culture in some sense.
I know that you like football and you compare football teams when you travel around the world. What can we learn from a good team in sports?
Well, I think my message about teams is that most innovation is collaboration, and so although in Sweden, the kind of hero of modern Swedish football is Zlatan, the kind of individualist, actually the most impressive team in the world is a team of talents. It's Barcelona, the foundation for the Spanish team. And what you see with Barcelona Football Club is the collective as the unit of creativity. Within it, amazing players like Messi, but really what makes Barcelona successful is the way that they work together as a team. They're highly disciplined, they're very driven, they're very focused, but they're also extremely creative. And their motto is, you will not win unless you pass. I mean, I suppose Zlatan's motto is, you will not win unless you pass to me. It's a sort of highly individualistic notion of innovation. You know, it's all about a kind of really talented individual, but the Barcelona motto is, we all have to work together. And that, I think, is the future of innovation. It's about finding those kinds of collaborations in which lots and lots of people can lend their bit, and the total is collaborative.
Thank you, Charles Leadbeater, for sharing this and all the other ideas we have collected during those days. It's been a fantastic pleasure, and I've learned so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.